everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I am inside the house because I am trying to get my grow station set up. I had this grow station set up last year, and it was in another portion of this same room, but I'm moving it over here by the window this season. As you can see, I've got a south window over here, and it has a lot of sun, and if I open this blind, I'll even have more sun. So that is going to help this grow station out a lot. But we're going to go to Walmart, and we're going to see if we can find some grow lights, because I showed you all the grow lights I had last season. They were not good. I did not like them. My plants got really leggy, and I did not like them at all. I have this shelf this was part of my grow station last year. I bought a lot of these shelves, y'all, but I am using these shelves in different areas of my house. I even have one outside. I'm thinking that one of the ones that I have outside is about to come inside, because it's either take that one and bring it inside, or open a new one that I have for my hall closet, where I'm going to put my blankets on so I can stack them really neatly. So I don't want to give up that one. I have it measured and fitted for that closet, although it's still in the box. But I'm going to go outside. I'm going to see if that one can come in. It might look a little rusty or something, but it's for my grow station, and I am trying to make sure that I have somewhere for my plants to go. So as I told you all, I didn't want to have a whole lot of plants inside the house this year. But as you can see, I am going to have a nice amount, because this has 4 shelves, and I think the one outside has either 4 or 5 shelves. So it's going to be still quite a few plants in here, but just not as many. I don't plan to have more plants in this house than can fit on these 2 shelves. That is my plan. And I'm going to get my grow lights. I might have to use some of the grow lights from last year if I can't find the 5,000 Hyper Tough 5,000 lumens is what I am looking for today. So you can also see the garden really good from this window. I'll show you. Okay, so you can see the garden from this window. So I will be having a nice view of my plants that I have inside, and also will be able to see the plants that are outside. And I can also see the shelf that I am going to be bringing in. That is the shelf. So hopefully it's not too weathered, but it'll be okay. Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? Hi. Hi, good. Hi. Good morning. Y'all ready for breakfast? You know, say breakfast? Breakfast. Y'all play nice. Thanks for the egg. Okay, they were about out of food. We got another bag in there that's half empty, so I'm gonna see if they have these at Walmart today. Try to make one stop. I noticed the last time that I was in there that they are carrying some chicken feeds now. I'm gonna check to see if they've got some for my layers. Grab a couple of bags of that. They've got enough of the grit, because we're supposed to be getting some lower temperatures at night, so I want to get them some bedding, some extra bedding, just to make sure that they're nice and warm and cozy at night. And also I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put these trees underneath their cover. But a couple of you mentioned those wooden eggs to keep them from pecking and eating their eggs, so I'm going to try that. So when we get to Walmart, remind me to look for those. But we got 4 eggs today, so none in there broken, so that's a good thing. But I'm going to go ahead and get some of those wooden eggs to put in there, some decoys to hopefully help them to stop pecking and eating their eggs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cover this tree. I'm not going to put those stakes back in there. Hopefully it will be okay. The more I think about it, I'm thinking those stakes was going to maybe cause more problems than they were going to cause good. So I am not putting them back. We're going to see. Hopefully I am right. What is this? Oh, y'all thought this was some sort of weird bug. It's just some grass. Okay, so see if I can make this as easy as possible. This will be the inside, the outside. There are not a lot of thorns on this tree, so that's a good thing. Then I won't get stuck by anything. I'm just going to start at the top. Persimmon out the way. See, if I didn't have to try to get this persimmon out the way, I would have to get dealing with it. I could have already moved the persimmon, but it didn't. So, I think we're still okay. Get all the trees pushed in here. Only one problem. One big problem. I'm going to have to take this back off, because I need this string to go over first, so that I will be able to pull this tight once I get it on. So here we go. We're gonna try this again. Hope that you all can see. You're wrestling with this cover. I think I got it. Got the string where it needs to be. Now, the only thing left for me to do is to zip it down. It's not that hard, guys. It's just that I need to get used to it. I told you all, this is my first year covering these trees with these covers. So, everything is underneath it. What I'm going to do, probably should do it before I leave, because when I get back, I don't know how low the temperatures will have begun to drop. I don't plan to be gone too long. I don't know. Yeah, that looks really good. The tree is protected, but I want the roots to be protected. Also, these winds are furious. I think that what I'm going to do also is to move this tree next to the house. So let's do that. Okay, so I moved it closer to the house so it wouldn't be tossed around so much, since it seems like those winds are gonna get pretty strong. And now I'll go ahead and cover the other one with this. And thank you to my sweet daughter for texting me and letting me know that the temperatures are going to drop, because I had planned on checking the weather, but I still had not checked it. So thank you, Toya. It's a sweetheart. She's over 40, but she's still my baby. Okay, so I got the second lemon tree covered, so I'm going to go ahead and let the cover down on the greenhouse. Then the next thing, whenever you know that you're going to be getting some freezing temperatures, you want to go ahead and water your plants in. You don't want your plants to be left out when it freezes with the soil dry. This collard green is really dried out. The roots are dried out. And it's mostly because there's so much wind. There's also a celery in there. Okay, so I got 4 of these. Okay, y'all, I'm back from the store, and I was able to pick up some chicken feed while I was at Walmart, so that's a good thing. I was able to make one stop. Okay, I'm going to moisten my soil so I can get ready to plant some seeds. I'm gonna let that sit there and absorb the water. And I'm gonna turn this water off and unhook the hose. Trying to get everybody to go in, so I'm gonna get them some eggshell. How many of y'all left out? Hey, y'all all stick together, don't you? Hey, how in the world did this happen? I didn't mean for all y'all to be out. So all y'all gonna be out, and Blanche is gonna have to go in there with y'all. Blanche, come on, girl. Look, 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 look. Go on in there. Go. You wanna go inside where your friends at? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so everybody has food and water, and they are in for the night. Okay, y'all, I made it in the house. I've got my grow station set up. I went ahead and I bought the other shelf from outside, inside. I have removed one of the lights. Well, I moved two of them, but I've got one set up. And it was really simple to set up. I have the other one that I took out of the box because I wanted to show it to you all, what it looks like coming out of the box. It is 4 foot long, has 5,500 lumens, so that's going to be very good. It has a place on the top where you put it in. There is a cord that a chain. There's a chain that comes with it, and you put the chain in the top. There's 2 holes on top. Put one in on each one, and then connect the other to either your ceiling or a shelf. And there are some other attachments that you can use. If you have a ceiling that you're going to be sticking it in, you can drill a hole, and then you screw this in and just hang it from your ceiling or from a shelf. I'm going to be using it. I'm just hooking mine over my shelf, so I think that's going to work really good for me. It was really, really simple, y'all. So it is no problem to hook up. I'm going to show you the box in case you didn't get a good look at it when I was in Walmart. This is the Hyper Tough. Has 5,500 lumens, and it is 4 foot. It's a shop light. And so I think this is going to work really well for my plants. Give them what they need, the light that they need, so that they won't be always reaching for the light and end up leggy, like my plants were really, really leggy last year. So I don't want to have those leggy plants. One thing I'm going to do is not plant my plants so early. So I have my calendar, And I have, this is the 2024, and I will be using my December calendar to go ahead, and today I will put on there on December the 18th that I went ahead and I'm starting my my hibiscus and some more lantana. I've already planted some of this in the winter sow method, and so planting more of the lantana. And so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of this soil in here. And y'all, I tried to moisten the soil in this. It did not work. I had to bring it inside, pour it out in this container. And so it is somewhat moist now. So it is kind of moist right now. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to fill up these cells. Probably should have got me some gloves to put on, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it very quickly. Hope you all can see that really good. I have a spatula that's going to help me out, hopefully. I'm just going to fill these cells. The spatula's not working. I went ahead and laid down some butcher paper on my table. I'm just going to fill these cells. Because you want to get your soil nice and moist. You don't want a dry soil because that's not going to help your seeds. Your seeds will just sit there and dry up if your soil is really dry. And it would take too much to moisten this soil after you've already got your seed planted in it. So you need to make sure if you're using some of these cells that come with the seedling mix already in it, pour that seedling mix out into a container and get that soil moist, because it is almost impossible to moisten sitting in these cells. Okay, so I'm going to press it down, because if you don't press it down, you just will have a big space underneath this soil. So you want to make sure that you press this soil down into these cells really good. Now I know all of our seasoned gardeners know this, but some of our new gardeners might not know. They might just go ahead and fill it and, you know, think that just because it looks like it's full that it'll be okay. But you need to make sure that you go ahead and push it deeply into your container. Okay, so now since I've gotten it down in there, push it, give it another push, because I'm still seeing that some of it is not in there that good. And then I just go back and put some soil over it. And I'm just gonna push my seeds into this soil instead of trying to cover my seeds with some more soil. Just gonna push them down into the soil. And I've already soaked these seeds because these were some of those really hard seeds. And some seeds you want to soak. You don't have to soak all seeds, just like your mustard greens, turnip greens, things like that. You don't have to soak those. You would not have to soak anything if you were planting some zinnias. Those seeds are soft. You won't have to soak those. But these hibiscus and lantana seeds were hard, so they needed to be soaked. And they have been soaking overnight and most of the day. So now they are ready. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the hibiscus. And I just got one of my forks, but they're too long for this container. So I'm just gonna break it off so that it can look like this. The soil is nice and moist. And now all I need to do is to fish out some of these seeds. Well, I really need to pour these out because the seeds that are at the bottom are supposedly your viable seeds. So this is what we got. We got a lot of seeds at the bottom and a few seeds at the top. I fished a few out. I'm going to pour some of this water out, and those seeds that are floating on the top are going to go over into this lantana container, and they're going to continue to float. Now, over in my lantana container, there are a lot of seeds that are floating, so that's meaning that a lot of those seeds are not viable. Am I still going to plant them seeds? Yes, I am. I'm going to plant them, and I'm going to see if they're not viable, they're going to have to just go ahead and kill over underneath this soil, because I am putting them in the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and put these seeds in here, and I am dropping 1 seed per cell, because I don't need these all crowded up, because that is not how I plan. I don't plan to come back and thin these out. I plan to just pop these out and pop them. Either if I have to up pop, I'll up pop, but I would rather just take them out and plant them into the landscape in the spring. So we're gonna see how this works out. Dropping 1 seed. And I'll go back and push them underneath the soil. And there are 36 cells in this tray. And I noticed that this tray did not have a cover. I did not like that. I have some covers, but they're in the storage room, and it is dark out there, so I will be getting them tomorrow and covering them up. So now I have all my seeds in, and I'm just going to push them underneath the soil. Okay, so you might ask, well, why did you go ahead and plant these so early? Well, I have never grown hibiscus from seed before. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to germinate for me. I don't know how long they're going to take to actually grow. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to start early on these, because these are some plants that I really, really want, really bad. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get an early start on them in case I have to replant them again. Now, something like tomatoes, something that I know I can get to germinate really quick, I won't plant them early. It'll be a long time before we start planting tomatoes, peppers, or any of those type of plants. But some things that I am not accustomed to growing, I will be starting them really early in case I have to replant them. Because some of these plants can take a long time to grow, and if you miss your window, then you will not have them for the season that you want to grow them. And I really want some lantana, and I really want these hibiscus. I've grown hibiscus from plants. I purchased plants at the store, but the plants that I purchased ended up not being hardy in my area. So these are some hardy plants. They are perennials. They will come back every year. The hibiscus that I've grown previously were annuals. They died and they did not come back. Okay, so I'm getting the rest of my soil in here. Now, all this soil came out of these two, but now it's looking like I might not have enough to fill up this second one. I do have some more soil over here that I can go ahead and start to soaking. But y'all, this stuff takes a minute to soak. It does not just absorb this water just quickly. I had to stir it and keep adding water, so. I do not think that this one is going to be enough. What happened to my soil? So when it got wet, when I moistened it, it ended up not being enough. And this one is over on the station, it's on the grow station. And I have not pushed the seeds in yet. I did not push the seeds in because when they were sitting here, I could not see them because the lighting is not that great in this room, so I did not have enough lighting to see those seeds. So I had to put them over here on this station, and now I can see the seeds. And I'm going to push them underneath the soil. So I'm sorry you all cannot actually see me doing it, but I'm just pushing the seeds underneath the soil and covering them. It's nice and moist, but it used up more soil than I had anticipated, so that's making me be short some soil over here on my other tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead, cover these. I already got my label in, and as you know, I'm not going to have this light on. I only have this light on to show it to you all. I'm going to start these plants with no light. The plants don't start getting light until they have germinated. So this plant is over here sucking up some light that it does not need right now because there's nothing. The light is for the actual plant, not for the seeds. But I will be using my mat, and I did not even show you all my mats. So I'm sure, as I said, you seasoned gardeners have already seen what the heat mat looks like. But for you new gardeners, this is the heat mat. And I have the heat mat up here so that I can get it will help my seeds to germinate. So I'm just going to lay it up here, and I will lay my tray on top. I purchased these heat mats from Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I bought some clear plastic wrap because you need to cover your tray until these seeds germinate. Once these seeds germinate, you can remove your tray. Your tray is gonna help to hold in your tray, or in this case, my plastic wrap is going to help to hold in the moisture. And so I'm going to cover this tray with this plastic wrap until I can go outside and get my cover, my lid for this. Because these did not come with a lid. Hopefully the lids that I have, I think they will fit because I have a lot of plastic lids that go to these different trays. So I have some long ones and then I have some short ones. So this is the way it is going to be sitting on this grow station tonight. And then tomorrow it will have its own tray. So I'm going to go ahead and sit it on here. And that is all I'm going to be able to do until I can get the rest of my soil moistened. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video and that you have learned something from it. And you will give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.